Can we lighten the mood a little bit? The Democrats are very angry at Donald Trump again. What are they angry about? They're angry at a AI video. My buddy Mark Davis is obsessed with AI. And Mark discovered that Grok and other different forms of artificial intelligence can take headshots, like pictures, family pictures, and make them move around. In fact, we've got a Salem News Channel promo running right now. You guys don't have your hands on that, do you? That shows me and Hewitt and Larry Elder and Chris DeGaulle, Dinesh D'Souza. We're all moving around, but we're not moving around. Those are from pictures. Those are from still photos. And Mark is he spent the whole day today practically. I'm trying to talk about the New York City mayor's race. I'm trying to talk about the ceasefire. And he wants to talk about AI. It was actually hysterical because he got all these pictures. He took a picture of the M&M experience, a headshot of me and Mark. And there we are laughing and slapping each other on the back. And of course, we didn't do that. It's all done by artificial intelligence. So Trump takes a video, or Trump reposted a video. Now, he didn't create it. Somebody must have made it. And it's Trump flying around in a fighter jet. For me, the hysterical part is he's got the oxygen mask over his face and he's wearing a crown. This was during the No Kings protest, supposedly. And he's dumping feces out of the jet on New Yorkers marching around at the No Kings protest, including the very famous young influencer, the paid Democrat influencer, Harry Sisson. He's the kid that he pops up all over the place on social media. He gets a big load of feces dumped on him. If you're watching right now on the Salem News Channel, and I hope you are, we appreciate that. Let's play it for you. Here's Trump in the fighter jet with the crown and with the mask, dropping feces all over the New York protesters. Now, you either have a sense of humor or you don't. Speaking of my buddy Mark, the Mark Davis doctrine is thus. Trump derangement syndrome takes smart people, makes them dumb, takes nice people, makes them mean, and it takes funny people and makes them unfunny. Does anybody think Stephen Colbert is funny anymore? Anybody you think Jimmy Kimmel is humorous? I know that a sense of humor is subjective. I get it. But for crying out loud, you got to lighten up a little bit. It's a little video poking fun at the protesters. Now, here was my favorite moment of this entire controversy. Hakeem Jeffries, the House Minority Leader, is invited to appear on CNN, and they subjected him to have to sit through watching the video of Trump, the king, in the fighter jet dropping feces on the No Kings protesters. They actually played the video for Hakeem Jeffries to get his reaction.
Which showed him with a crown, flying in a plane, bombing the No Kings protesters with piles of waste. It's a family program. I'll use that word. House Speaker Mike Johnson says that it's just Trump using social media and satire. Satire is the word that he used to make a point. How do you see it?
Well, that video is deeply unserious, deeply unpresidential, and deeply un-American. But unfortunately, it's the type of erratic, extreme behavior that the American people have continued to see from this president and from this administration from the very beginning. And of course, it's no surprise.
It's deeply unserious. Well, you don't think Trump knows? You think Trump's being serious? Hakeem, he doesn't think he's a fighter pilot with a crown on dumping feces. He knows it's unserious. But look, the people that were on the other side of this are very unhappy. Here's Harry Sisson. He's the young Democrat influencer who is depicted as having the waste, the poop, the dung, whatever you want to call it, dumped on his head. Harry sure didn't find it funny.
So, folks, in the past week, Donald Trump has attacked me on social media, posting an AI video on Truth Social of him flying a jet, dropping feces on me, specifically, and millions of other Americans protesting. J.D. Vance then got involved and joined with the president to attack me as well on social media. And earlier in the week, MAGA Republicans got Deport Harry Sisson trending on Twitter. It was the number one thing on the platform.
Now, here's the thing. Now, he's a kid. I don't know how old Harry Sisson is. You see him pop up on social media. You know he's loving this. You can almost hear the excitement in his voice. You know, having the President of the United States single him out makes Harry feel very important. So, and look, I feel the same way about Harry Sisson that I feel about the No Kings protesters. You have every right to object to this presidency. Knock yourself out. And apparently Harry's making a nice little living because they pay him to be he's reportedly a paid influencer on social media. The DNC pays him evidently to post all his stuff. Here was Scott Jennings last night. This was a big subject on the CNN roundtable discussion on Abby Phillips' show.
Do you think it's making a point, Scott?
Well, yeah, he was making a point. I mean,
point?
why shouldn't the president use a made-up video to respond to a rally that has a made-up reason? I mean, it's a non-existent reason. We don't have a monarchy in this country. We have a presidency won by Donald Trump, who won the popular vote, who won the Electoral College, who won all the swing states. We have a democracy. People voted, and they elected the president, and the only thing they're mad about is that he is lawfully executing the office of the presidency and enforcing laws that have been on the books for a long time. So he made up a video, they made up a reason to have a rally, and I think it was kind of funny, to be honest with you.
Now, the lady, you see the other lady, the Democrat, shaking her head, scolding. She did almost everything but wag her finger at Scott. Oh, yeah, he had a point, all right. The point was the No Kings rally didn't really have a point. So I don't have a point in making up a video that shows me dumping poop on the protesters. I don't like making fun of people who don't have a sense of humor. I just don't. But the truth is, you either kind of have the ability to laugh, even at yourself, or you don't. And the people who are upset with the video just don't even have a... I would love to hear from a Trump hater who said, man, I can't stand the guy, but that was funny as can be. That was hysterical. Him flying around with the oxygen mask and the crown on his head, flying around over New York City in a fighter jet, dumping poop on his adversaries. That's pretty funny. That would be like a normal reaction. I hate the guy. I don't like the mass deportation. I don't like the secure border. I don't like crime going down. I don't like him. I don't like a good economy. I don't like all the achievements of the Trump presidency, but that was pretty funny. Now, that's a normal reaction. Instead, they take the bait every time. So my advice to anybody who is offended, lighten up. Get a sense of humor. Learn to laugh a little bit. We need to laugh. Laughing makes people happy. Laughing, I'm convinced you'll add years to your life if you're not walking around miserable and stressed and unhappy and just generally aggravated. Just lighten up. If you don't get Trump by now, you never will. Because Lord knows he loves to laugh. And right now he's laughing at a whole lot of his critics. Our number is 800-655-MIKE. Maybe you see it differently. Feel free to join us. Weigh in. 800-655-6453. We'll share with you some of the breaking news out of the Middle East. Jared Kushner in Israel right now addressing reporters saying that the ceasefire is not over. There have been skirmishes, but right now Vice President Vance and Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff are in southern Israel, and we'll take you to Jared Kushner's remarks and the Vice President's remarks here in just a couple of minutes.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.